They say every town has a place no one should go after dark. For us, it was the old Atherton Library, a towering Gothic building long since abandoned. The locals would whisper stories about it, about the librarian who never left. They called her the Midnight Librarian. Of course, I never believed them. Until last night, my friend Claire dared me. She said the stories were just to scare kids. So armed with flashlights and a misplaced sense of courage, we pushed open the heavy oak doors. The air inside was thick, cold, and smelled of decaying paper. Dust motes danced in our flashlight beams like tiny spirits. The silence was the worst part. It was a heavy, listening kind of silence. We were in the main reading room, surrounded by towering shelves that seemed to stretch into the darkness above. That's when we first heard it, a soft, rhythmic stamping sound. Thump, 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 echoing from the back of the library. Claire grabbed my arm, her face pale. "It's just the old building settling," she whispered, but her voice trembled. The stamping stopped. For a moment we thought we were safe. Then a new sound began. A faint, scratching noise like fingernails dragging across wood, getting closer and closer. We froze, our beams darting around the room, catching glimpses of overturned chairs and scattered books. The scratching was coming from behind a massive bookshelf at the far end of the room. Suddenly the shelf began to topple, slow at first, then with a deafening crash, it slammed onto the floor, sending a cloud of dust billowing towards us. In the space where the shelf once stood, a figure was silhouetted against a dusty window. Tall, slender, with long, stringy hair that hid its face. It didn't move. It just stood there, watching. We didn't need a second invitation. We turned and ran. We could hear it behind us, not running, but gliding with an unnatural speed. Its breath was a low, guttural rattle. Claire screamed as something grabbed her ankle. She went down hard. I tried to pull her up, but my hands were shaking too much. I could only watch in horror as a shadowy hand with long, pointed fingers wrapped around her leg and started to drag her back into the darkness. Her screams echoed through the library, then were abruptly cut short.